Hey everybody, welcome to It Tastes Different Gaming Appetizers. And what are we talking about this time? Well, Microsoft Xbox has launched a new voice reporting feature, empowering players with the option to capture and report inappropriate in-game voice chats. So to summarize, they say Xbox's latest safety features will allow players to capture and report inappropriate voice activity on any multiplayer game with in-voice chat on Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One. Players who experience or witness any appropriate verbal behavior can capture now and report later, minimizing the impact to their gameplay. Xbox players' reporting and evidence capabilities now cover all content, including text, image, videos, voice. So it's basically saying now that we've added voice, we've covered all the gamut. And the voice reporting feature will be available first to Xbox insiders to gather feedback from the community, which is always a good thing. So you might want to know how it works, right? I mean, we pretty much know what it is, but how does it all work? So reactive voice reporting on Xbox is designed to be quick and easy to use with minimal impact to gameplay. The feature is designed so players can capture quickly and jump back into their gameplay and finalize the report when the game is over. Players have full control. You choose what to capture and report. Our feature is designed so that only you, the player, can initialize the capture of the last 60 seconds of gameplay activity that occurred for the content moderation purposes. While this feature works similar to game capture, any captured clips using the voice moderation feature are only for content moderation purposes. They will not appear in your recent captures, and clips cannot be downloaded, modified, or shared. Only you have access to the clip until you submit it with your report. Xbox is not saving or uploading any voice clips that you, the player, choosing to start the reporting process. The clip lives on your console for 24 online hours, giving you the flexibility to either submit immediately or wait until you're ready. We'll also send you a reminder to report if you haven't completed one within the 24-hour period. If you decide not to report, the clip will be erased from your console automatically. They've also made updates to the notification system, so players that submitted the report will get a notification about whether or not Xbox took action on the report submitted. So, there you go. So, I don't know. It's good that they're putting it into the insider group to see how it goes. I can, just like anything else, I can see this being abused. So, as long as Xbox moderates this really well, as far as, because it's going to be difficult for people online. And it might make for depending on how it goes, it might make for a better, possibly more nicer online community, right? If people can share video clips of you saying something not so nice, and report you, right? And it just makes it easier for them to do that. Some people will take advantage of that. So that's the only thing I worry about with it, is people taking advantage. But as long as Xbox moderates it well enough, then it shouldn't be a big deal. But I don't know. What do you think about this, Shane?
I was trying to say something really bad about you just to see if I get reported, but I like it. I like the overall of it. Obviously, it probably will have some flaws, but it's not like. Do you remember the star system on 360? So people would rank you. He played the whole game. He was very nice. You click a button. I just wanted to be a butthole. I click a different button and his stars go down. I never had anything below 5. And then one day some 12-year-old called me some things that I ain't even heard those words. Never used those words before. So I went off on him and, then I ended up with like 3 freaking stars or some crap. And it was taken advantage of by many, many people. Now, the good thing about this isn't a he said, she said. reporting system. This is, I have it on tape. You said this. You called me a, snuffy, scruffy looking nerve herder. There's recording of it. You said it. You cannot deny it. Now, somebody might be able to take some things out of context, like, me and Nick are friends. He makes me mad at a game. But the way we talk, nobody knows that, we're friends because we say some crap to each other, but that could be taken out of context if I wanted to be a jerk. But this would be a lot harder to take advantage of, I think, because you're clearly providing evidence. You're not just saying, hey, Waffle Stomper 5000, hurt my feelings, so I'm going to send feedback on him. And, you have clear evidence that Waffle Stomper did or did not. So it's going to be a lot harder to take advantage of. But I'm sure some scumbag person will find a way around it. But I like it. I like the idea of that. Now, you said it might make the online community a little nicer. No, online community is terrible. There's so many bad people online.
But now they got to watch what they say.
Yeah. Right? Now, the actions that Microsoft take for said things. So so if I just called you an a-hole, I won't use the whole word because I'm a gentleman, damn it. But if I called you an a-hole, you report it. Microsoft send me a notification. Hey, man, don't use that kind of language. That to me is the start of, that's, I was reported because I was being a jerk. Now, if I said, Nick, you're responsible for the Holocaust, and I gave a whole bunch of descriptive things that are just mind-blowingly gross, that would require a heavier hand of punishment, right. Whether it be a 3-day suspension from online or, Don Matrick comes to your house and sleeps with your mom. I don't know, but they're going to have to come up with ways to, because they have actual evidence and it's not a he said, she said, they have to come up with ways to give proper punishments for said things. It's like cheaters, they can get banned from a game, but a guy who drops the N-word 5,000 times on a 12-year-old playing Madden, what's his punishment for that? You've got it all on tape. I want to know what punishments come with this because, if it's just a he said, she said, you really gotta weigh that out a lot more. But if you got the evidence, I say drop the hammer on them myself. But, I don't ever go into a multiplayer game and treat people like crap because all it does is hurt the game. It hurts the gamers. It just makes everybody's life miserable. There's no reason for it. If somebody sucks at a game, try helping. If somebody is brand new to the game, try teaching. If somebody is being an a-hole to somebody else, stand up, be, by that person's side and, protect him. That's just me. I'm old school. I believe in decency, which this world's kind of thin on right now. So, but I like the idea. I like the idea of the evidence of it. I like the idea that you don't have to complete it. That was where when I first read about it was, how is it going to be implemented? You're in the middle of a match. We're playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever. Somebody, called me a scruffy looking nerf herder. All right, I'm going to pause my game. I am going to, guys, nobody shoot me. I got to fill this form out. Hold on. How's that work? I love the idea that, okay, I hit, double tap the Xbox button or whatever it is. Game's over. A little thing pops up. Hey, do you want to complete this now? Or do you want to wait a little bit more? No, I'll complete it now or I'll get it later. I like that because you're not being taken out. Plus, it gives you time to think, is it really worth it? I mean, Nick called me an a-hole. My heart is broken. I'm going to send it to Microsoft and, get him banned. Or is it, He was just mad because I shot him twice in the back of the head and then one in the butt. He'll get over it. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. But I like the idea. I really, really do. So I might go back to playing more multiplayer games.
Yeah, it just depends on the severity, right? Of you know, I mean, because I'm sure people will report people for calling people the B word or calling people the E word, you know, and
E word. What's the E word?
I'll let the comments section figure that one out. So
I'm old. Somebody tell me what the E word is. Emo?
I don't know. So, you know, what type of system is Microsoft going to take for that? Are they just going to ignore it? Or are they going to be like, is it a strike system? So many strikes, like, or is it kind of like just a warning system? Like, hey, watch your mouth while you're out there. You know, I mean, because like, if you call someone an a-hole or something like that, you know, that's not really I mean, for me, it's like, who cares, right? That's not really that bad. But some people will take it that way and they will report, right? And then so it's just going to be dependent as well on Microsoft, on Xbox, on the severity of what they do with these different things that come across, right? So we'll see how it does. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, I understand it. I also like how they're not just the being able to record the clip and go back to gaming, but also the fact that you can't share the clip. You can't, you know, do really anything with the clip other than submit it with a report. And then if you decide not to do it within 24 hours, it will just delete the clip entirely. Right. So that helps too, because, you know, if you're able to share it or modify it in some way, you know, that would be a big problem. Right. People will be modifying clips all the time because they're pissed off at somebody for something. So that's a good way of doing it. And again, it's going to the insider group. So they'll be able to test it out and let Microsoft know what does or does not work. So that way, when it comes out to everybody, you know, it's not like a mess. So right now, the reactive voice reporting feature will be available to console players in select English language markets: the US, Canada, Great Britain, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. Again, based on the Insider program. But they are actively working towards supporting additional languages as they continue with it. So for right now, that's where the Insider goes. You know, once it releases to everybody, it might have some additional languages, but, you know, over time, it'll pretty much be available everywhere, I would imagine. Everywhere the Xbox is sold, right? In whatever languages. So that way they can moderate, let everybody have a piece of that moderation. But yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. The biggest problem I think that will come of it is friends who talk like we do with each other. You know, Pat, myself, Nick, we are not saints. We are definitely masters of the verbal accoutrement. We use dirty words. We insult each other. We call each other things that would be offensive to some people. So let's say me and Nick are running in a squad on Battlefield. Not like anybody ever plays that game, but we're running in a squad on Battlefield. You know, and, you know, giving crap to Nick, you know, calling him a scruffy looking nerve herder. But Billy Bob Uncle Ray over there heard it and, oh, my feelings are hurt. You know, dude, you don't know the context of our relationship, our friendship. You know, that's going to be an issue. And there's some people that are just little punks that, you know, they want to take things like that and they want to be offended, you know, because I want to be a victim, you know. So you called your friend a butthole and, you know, I am offended by that. My father was a butthole. Don't insult them. You know,
the E word.
Not the E word. Somebody tell me what the goddamn E word is. But, you know, it's just those it's just there's certain people that will always take advantage of something that can hurt others. This is a good system that can hurt bad people, and there will be bad people that will use it to hurt good people. So just like in anything, you always got a dirty cop, you always got a good cop. You just got to figure out which one is which. So,
yep. And like I said, if Xbox does good moderation, then it'll be fine. But if it seems to be out of control, then, it won't work out the way they wanted it to. So we'll just have to see. With time, we'll know, how well it works out for them. But yeah, it's good overall, I think. It's just, how it fleshes out. But again, it's in testing right now. So hopefully that will give some good feedback. The Insider program that Xbox has been very helpful for future releases and stuff. And Sony has one as well. They have a beta program as well, but that was a little bit more difficult to get into, and I didn't want to on that one. So I didn't. But on the Xbox, I do have the Insider. Yeah, because I was a little. I mean, it's even weird going in the Xbox one because some updates are really jacked. Like, thing I've gotten because I'm on the Alpha Ring, which is like the bleeding edge patches, and sometimes those. I mean, they're stable, but some things are like wacky or just not working right, or just the dashboard's doing some crazy things. It's like that's one thing, and they're aware of it. You can see it on their little thing there. But anywho, yeah. So we'll see how it works out. It's going to be coming to Insiders here soon, if it's not already out there for Insiders. And then, if you're an Insider, you'll get to check it out and see if see how well that system works. And then I would assume probably in the fall is when that'll come out, because they usually have a big update around spring and fall time, typically for Xbox. So probably around the fall, I would imagine, maybe August, September is when they'll come out to everybody else, I would imagine. So, you got anything else you want to add to this, Shane?
When this is over, you better tell me what the hell the E word is, or I'm going to kick you in the B word.
All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bells, and let us know down in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think of a voice recording, reporting? Voice recording, reporting. That's not. Woo, that's a tongue twister there. What do you think about that? Let us know down in the comments below. And other than that, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See ya.